Alright everybody, welcome back to Smashing and Streaming, and for today I'm going to show you guys how to make highlights on Twitch and also show you how to export those highlights to your Smash Group's YouTube account. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up either your Twitch account or your Smash Group's Twitch account, and you're going to want to go to your profile. And from here you can access your video manager by clicking on the triangle, little triangle over here, and going to video manager. Give my computer a second. Alright. So as you can see, in the video manager you have two little areas. You've got the past broadcast area, which is what we're currently on, and the highlights. And as you can see, no highlights are here, but we do have one past broadcast. So we're going to check out this past broadcast here, and we're going to go down to this button that says highlight. And if I haven't explained it before, highlights are essentially a way to look at your past broadcasts, which may be from 6 hours to 12 hours if you are doing like a bi-weekly or a tournament. And it takes that 6 hour, 6 to 12 hour broadcast, and it allows you to break it down into individual match sets. So instead of just, like I said, having your audience watch the entire broadcast, because no one really has time for that, you can break it down into particular matches, the ones that people actually want to watch. So the way to highlight is you see these two little yellow things here, and these yellow things are called in and out points. And essentially what happens is everything on the inside of between these in and out points, I should probably say between, these things, this is what's going to show up in the highlight. This is going to be the re-edited video. Everything outside of the endpoints, this stuff's not going to be in the highlight. So the stuff over here where my cursor is and the stuff out here, they're not going to be here, but everything inside is going to be there. So in order for this to make sense in terms of stuff for Smash Brothers content, we're going to look for the beginning of this match set that I have with this level 1 computer. And the beginning of the match set for me is going to be around 13 seconds. Another way you can do this is see where it says 14 down here, even though it says 12. You can click on this button that says use current video time, and it will move your endpoint to where the video is currently in time. So we're going to go and we've messed with the beginning endpoint, or the end endpoint, and we're going to check out this out point. And usually the end of the match, let's see, the end of the match is around 7:56. Oops, wrong one. Endpoint. There you go. Yeah. So we had a match where I played Pikachu versus Bowser and Fox versus Falcon. So now that we've got the entire set inside of our little bracket, we've bracketed our highlight, we're going to go over to click on this describe highlight button, and you're going to have to link up a title. And usually the naming scheme that I use for our B-Town Beatdowns down at Indiana University is this one. So I usually write down B-Town Beatdown, and let's say it's B-Town Beatdown 20. And I will also say Melee Singles, because that indicates to the viewer what game is being played, and like, is it singles, is it doubles, yada yada. And hypothetically we're going to say this is winners finals. And then next we're going to say, let's see, Sword Mania, because that's me. And I was playing the Pikachu and the Fox versus level 1 CPU. And the level 1 CPU was playing Bowser and Falcon. And over here you're going to have a description box, and you're going to have to type something in here, because if you try to leave without doing it, it will tell you that you have to write down a description. So you can either type down something more meaningful, but if you have nothing meaningful to say, you can just type down the competitors, say like Sword Mania versus level 1 CPU. And you're going to type down what game it is. In this case it's Super Smash Bros. Melee. And for me the language is going to be English, because I am talking to you in English. And then you can click on create highlight. So now that the highlight's been created, if you come over to this sidebar and you click down on the little triangle, we're going to right click and bring up this tab, and we're just going to say open link in new tab. That way this thing doesn't go away and you can still look at what you've done. So now we've created a new highlight, and once again, once my computer loads, kind of slow internet. So now that you're over here, you've got the video manager again. It says past broadcast, but if you click on highlights, where before it said no videos were available, now you have the highlight. And as you can see, this highlight is 7 minutes and 42 seconds long, whereas my past broadcast is 8 minutes and 30 seconds long. And the reason for that is we took out the pieces at the beginning and the pieces at the end, and we only focused on this 2 sets. Now, in your guys' case, like I said, you guys are going to be doing like tournaments and weeklies and bi-weeklies. You're not just going to have this. It's not going to have one match or one set in your bi-weekly. You're going to have lots of matches in your bi-weekly, and you're going to be making lots of highlights. But we'll get to that later in a little bit. So what we're going to do next is, now that you've created your highlight, you can click on this little button over here that says Export to YouTube. And essentially what happens is the same stuff that you already typed down comes up. And because it's being exported to YouTube, this might be a good time to add your tags, because people are more likely to watch these videos on YouTube, I feel, than they are to watch them on Twitch. So you're going to type down like Super Smash, like Smash. Doesn't have to be in any order. These are tags. Brothers, Melee. Also spell brothers the other ways. And then you might say like IUB for us, which is Indiana University, Bloomington. Also spell that all the way out. You know, you might come up with more tags later, and then you're going to click on the export button. And usually, for the most part, after this has happened, like it says, your video is being uploaded, you'll get an email when the upload finishes. Usually, this is usually good enough, and you can go on and click on the create another highlight video. And basically what all it does is you click on it, and it brings up the past broadcast again. But like I said, since you guys are going to have 6 to 12 hours of video, you can just kind of keep moving down the line of each different match. And it makes it really easy and efficient to move your videos from Twitch onto YouTube. I really like this feature. So now what you're usually going to do is you want to go and check to make sure that your video got uploaded to Twitch. So you're going to go into your video. You're going to go over to your email account. And in my case, the export succeeded. So in order to see your succeeded export, you go over to your YouTube page, and you're going to go to either your YouTube page or you're going to go to your Smash Group's YouTube page, and you're going to go to your video manager, as you can see. So I'm going to refresh my video manager page. And as you can see, it says videos 4, which is a good sign. And as you can see, the video has been exported to YouTube. It is still being processed, as you can see, but it is on YouTube. It hasn't failed. You don't have to redo it, and it's actually a really simple process. And you know, that's pretty much the whole thing. Now, there might be a number of reasons why your video either doesn't show up in the past broadcast area, or any other reason why your video might fail to be exported from Twitch to YouTube. And the 3 most common ones I come across is, the first one is in regards to past broadcasts. So let's say you have a situation where you broadcasted a stream, or you streamed through like OBS or something, and it went through Twitch and it went out into the ether, and you're like, okay, cool, now I'm ready to export it to YouTube. And you check on the past broadcast box, and for some reason, let's just say this isn't here, nothing is here. One of the reasons that this might not have occurred is because just recently Twitch has implemented an opt-in feature for archiving your videos. So one way to fix that is to go into your channels and videos section, and you can come over here and it says archive broadcasts. And what this does is it automatically archives all of your broadcasts. Now, like I said, it's an opt-in feature, which means that if you're new to Twitch, this box is going to be automatically off. Like, it's just automatically going to be turned off, and you have to come in here and you have to audit and you have to turn it on yourself. But once you turn it on, everything that you stream should be saved for at least 2 weeks or so. The next thing that I usually encounter as to why the video doesn't get moved whenever I make the highlights, the video doesn't move from Twitch to YouTube. One reason is that my Twitch account isn't linked to my YouTube account, and one way to fix that is to come over here to connections, and for you it's going to look like this. Like up here where it says Steam, it's going to look like this, and it's not going to be connected, and you're going to want to click on connect, and it's going to ask you for some information in order to connect it to your account. But basically just get it connected, and that might be one reason why it didn't work out. The third reason why videos sometimes don't get moved from Twitch to YouTube is because your YouTube account isn't registered. So one of the things that happens is that if you do not register your YouTube account on youtube.com, you will not be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So one way to fix this is well, for me, I won't be able to actually show you it because I've already registered my account and the little option is now gone. But usually you go onto your Creator Studio, and it's probably somewhere in the channel section. You should be able to register your YouTube account by either like putting in your phone number or something. And from then on out, you should be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And when you go to make transfer your highlights to your YouTube, if you have a highlight that's longer than 15 minutes, you should be able to upload that highlight to YouTube without it failing. Okay, so one thing that I forgot to add because it was staring me dead in the face is that if you look at my little features box and my status and features box over here in my YouTube account, down here it literally says longer videos. So for you, and it also says that you can now upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So for you, if you don't have a registered YouTube account, instead of saying you can now upload videos longer than 15 minutes, it's going to ask you to register your YouTube account. So, and it's probably going to be like a little red. Instead of it being green, it's going to be red. So you just come down to the feed status and features, and you should be able to upload or register your YouTube account. And then from there on, you should be able to upload videos longer than 15 minutes.